Hello students, I am Pushpa Saha and today I will be teaching you a poem of class 10th, A Tiger in the Zoo by Leslie Norris. So you can see in the picture in the zoo there are so many tigers. In the zoo there are so many tigers. Here you can see one, two, three, four. One lion is also there. So they are all kept in a zoo. And this poem is written by Leslie Norris. Let us see in the next slide about Leslie Norris. Leslie Norris, here is the picture of Leslie Norris. His name is George Leslie Norris. He was born on 21st May 1921 and he died on 6th April 2006. He was a prize winner, Welsh poet. He belonged to Wales country. Here you can see Wales. This is the part of United Kingdom. Here is Wales. He belonged to this place. Norris is considered one of the most important Welsh writers of the post-war period, and his literary publications have won many prizes. In addition to poems and short stories, Norris published translation, biographies, and reviews. In addition to poems and short stories, he published many translations and reviews which you have read. So let us see in the next slide. Here the poem starts. The poem starts from here. He stalks in his vivid stripes, the few steps of his cage, on pads of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage. You can see the picture of the tiger here. He refers to the tiger. Here, tiger is personified. That is why he is used here to personify the tiger. He stalks. Stalks means to move proudly, but here he is very sad because he is in the cage. In his vivid stripes, you can see his stripes of black color, white color stripes are there. So it is clear, his stripes are clear. The few steps of his cage, he moves in the cage, few steps, on pads of velvet quiet. And you can see his pads. This is very soft. It is like velvet. This is the cloth, velvet cloth. It is soft like velvet cloth. So here metaphor is used because the pads are compared with velvet cloth. So here metaphor device is used in the poem. On pads of velvet quiet, in his quiet rage, he is quiet, but he is very angry also because he is kept in the cage. Because he is kept in the cage, so his ferociousness could not be seen. It is quiet, it has been suppressed. So quiet rage is mentioned here. Quiet rage here is oxymoron literary device used. So this is the four lines in this stanza. So what is the rhyme scheme? You can see here, stripes, cage. Stripes, you can take it A, then cage B, then quiet is C, and again rage B. So A, B, C, B. The rhyme scheme is A, B, C, B. So this is all about in first stanza. Let us see in the next stanza. So you can see that in first stanza, the tiger is in the cage. Let us see what is written in the second stanza. In second stanza, the poet describes that he is in its natural habitat. You can see it is the jungle, forest, where he is roaming here and there in search of tigers, wandering here and there in search of tiger. He should be lurking. Again, he is personified. He should be lurking. Lurking means hiding. You can see he is hiding here in the long grass. Through the long grass, he is hiding near the water hole. You can see this is the water hole where he wants to, where the tigers have gone to drink the water, and he is trying to catch them by hiding himself in the through the grass. Where plump deer pass. Plump means very fat or healthy deers. You can see the deers are very healthy. So the tiger wants to prey them. So he is hiding himself in this through the long grass to catch the prey. This is all about in this stanza. Let us see in this next stanza. He should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his white fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. Here again it is personified, he with he. So in this stanza, the poet says that if the tiger would not have been in jungle, then what he would have done. Here in this stanza, he says that the tiger is on the border of jungle and village, near the border of jungle and village. You can see here, these are the houses near the jungle. And if he is not in the cage, if he is left, if he is taken out from the cage, then what he would have done? He should be snarling. Snarling is the voice of the tiger or sound of the tiger, which you can say it means growling also. He should be growling around houses. This is the houses. Around these houses, he should be growling. At the jungle's edge, in the border of jungle and village, he would be growling to scare the people, to scare the villagers. Baring his white fangs. What is the meaning of baring? Uncovered. You can see here his teeth are uncovered. So he could attack easily by his teeth. And his claws. Claws are nails of the tiger. So with his white colored teeth and his nails, he could terrorize the village. He could create terror in the village. So this is the third stanza of this poem. Again, the same rhyme scheme, A, B, C, B. You can see here. Let us see in the next stanza. But he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. Here you can see where he is locked. He is locked in this concrete cell. What is the meaning of concrete cell? Concrete cell, a cage made of brick, cement, sand, and water, which becomes very hard. If you use all this material and you put water in it, it becomes very hard. So he is kept in the very concrete cell inside the prison or inside the cage from where he cannot come out. But he is locked in a concrete cell. His strength behind bars. He is very powerful. You all know that he is very ferocious, but his strength, where it is inside the bars. He cannot prove his ferociousness, his power. He cannot show his powers. So he is kept in the jungle, so he cannot show his qualities. Stalking the length of his stalking the length of his cage. So he is walking inside the cage only, to and fro, because he cannot come outside. So his all power, his strength is inside the cage only. And when he sees the visitors come to see him, he just ignores them. He just do not want to see them. So he goes back again inside the cage. This is all about this paragraph. Let us move to the next paragraph. Sorry, stanza. In this stanza, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. What he is doing here? He is hearing. He has heard the last voice at night. This is the scene of night where the stars are twinkling. And at night, he hears the police who is in his car. He has come for patrolling. What is the meaning of patrolling? To guard, to vigil. So this guard has come to, this police have come to guard the zoo, whether the animals are secured or not. So in between, what he does, he stares the sky. Why he stares the sky? Because he wants to be, he wants to free himself. He wants to get freedom, but he is not able to get freedom because he is in the cage. So he stares the stars and dreams that he would get freedom. He would also come out of the cage one day. So he wants that he should also come out and he should live a free life. So he watches, he sees these stars in the night. He feels that he would come out of this cage one day. So this is all about this stanza. Let us know about its literary devices also, which is very necessary because literary devices are so many in this poem. Here you can see rhyme scheme, which I have told you earlier, A, B, C, B. Then enjambment is there. You can see here enjambment. What is enjambment? Enjambment means where the two lines joins without any punctuation mark. So you can see here, there is no punctuation mark, but it is continued with the second line. So this is enjambment. Here also you can see these two lines are continued with third line, but without any punctuation mark. So here is enjambment. And you can see here also, there is no punctuation mark. This is also enjambment. And you can see here also it is enjambment, no punctuation mark, but it is continued with the last line. Let us see the next device, alliteration. Alliteration in stanza 2. You can see here alliteration in stanza 2. What is alliteration? Same letter sound repeating. Here you can see should and shadow. S letter is repeated in this line. So here alliteration is used, should, shadow. And somewhere also should, snarling. Here also it is alliteration is used. So there are various places where alliteration are used. So you can find out. Now, oxymoron. Oxymoron, here I have told you quite rage. Two adjectives are used which is opposite in meaning, quite rage. So this is oxymoron. Oxymoron device is used here. Then you can see metaphor. What is metaphor? Indirect comparison in stanza 1. In stanza 1 here. On pads of velvet quite. Here his pads are, the pads of the tiger are compared with velvet cloth. His pads are as soft as velvet. His pads are soft like velvet. You can use like or as, but here the poet has not used as or like. Here is indirect comparison. So you can see metaphor device is used here. Indirect comparison is shown here. So this is metaphor. Then imagery. Imagery to create a picture in mind. So children, you have seen I have developed so many pictures in this poem. So all that are imagery because I have made a picture in mind, and that is why I have developed this presentation for you. So the picture which you make in your mind, that is imagery. Now the last one is onomatopoeia, using words which denote sound. So you can see in stanza 3, snarling. Snarling word is used which shows the sound of the tiger, growling, snarling. These are the words which is used for the tiger. Buzzing of the bees, bees always buzz. Then cawing of the crow, crow always caws. crows always caw. So that is onomatopoeia. So these type of words are called onomatopoeia. So children, you have seen how important is literary devices, and this is the end of my lesson. I hope you must have enjoyed it. Now, if you want to answer the questions, you can click here for MCQs. Thank you. Thank you, all of you.